have said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Michigan's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Badgers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops looking for a chance to win.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And a missed missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first. Your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the draw. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They want to run this quarterback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On the ground, it's Laporta. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another game.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on the yard.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Eastern Michigan made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Eagles.
Fires to the tight end.
One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. He'll pull it on the read, and this one will be stopped for no gain. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Guard in the backfield. It's Ashby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Ashby. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the tight end outside. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Cantrell. Quick strike complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get outside. Jukes his way for more. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle, it's Snyder. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it again. He makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Back to throw. It's Cantrell. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. He might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's McAfee. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. Brings him to the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Big kick here can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To the ground with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Horn. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Got it in the middle, it's Snyder. Can White cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Woody. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McAfee. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They get to him as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to